Welcome to everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss history, second lesson, the world between two world wars, which means after the World War I and before the World War II, what are the political and economic conditions entire world. In today's class, we are going to see the topic anti-colonial movements in Africa. Anti-colonial movements in Africa. Colonization of Africa. The Africa coastline explored 16th century. The European settlement or reached some of the places in Africa. But interior place of the Africa should not know before the end of the 19th century. The European colonization began after about 1875 in Africa. Okay, so European started to colonization after 1875. The Berlin Colonial Conference held on 1884 to 1885. The Berlin Colonial Conference. In that conference, they resolved Africa should be divided into many spheres and they can control the colonial power. So this was against between British and Boers in South Africa because the Berlin Colonial Conference held in 1884 to 1885. In that colonial conference, they resolved that Africa can divide different spheres and controlled by various colonial powers. So the war between British and Boers. So Boers, it is one type of the people in South Africa. So the war held on British and Boers in South Africa because of this resolution, which won the Berlin Colonial Conference. So this resolution, the war between British and Boers in South Africa. Boers War. So Boers means the people, the South Africa people called as Boers. So the war between British and Boers. The relation between two British colonies of Natal and Cape Colony. So what is colonies? Other country, if they captured some other country is called as colonization. For example, British captured India, ruled in India. So it is colonization of British. So the relation between two British colonies of Natal and Cape Colony and two independent Boer state of Transvaal and Orange Free State. So this British colonial and independent state, they both also unfriendly. The discovery of gold in Transvaal, the independent state of Transvaal, they discovered the gold in 1886. So large number of British miners settling in around Johannesburg because they discovered gold in Transvaal. So many British miners settling in Johannesburg. Okay, so the discovery of gold in Transvaal in 1886, the many British miners settled in Johannesburg. So the Boers taxed heavily and they denied their political rights because the Boers hurted these people who all settled in Johannesburg. The Boers hurted this kind of people, they called as Uitlanders. Uitlanders means foreigners. They called as foreigners. So the Boers fixed heavy taxes and denied their political rights. So the Boer lasted for 3 years, 1899 to 1902. So the Boers started the war against British. Okay, because they became the power. Who is the supreme in South Africa? British or South Africa? So they started the supreme power. So they started the war. The Boers started the war against British 1899 to 1902. Initially, the Boers were successful. When they started the war, the Boers were successful. But first of 1900, the Boer army was defeated by British army. So the Pretoria was occupied by British. The boys they started the guerrilla warfare. So avoid this problem. So this war continued 2 years. Okay. So 1900 British successfully defeated the boys. After 1900 they started the guerrilla warfare. It was continued 2 years. So British captured the women, the boys, women and children and kept in camp. And shortage of food and medical and sanitary facilities. Many of them, the boys people are died. More than 26 people are died. Later the British annexed 2 boys state. So which one? Transvaal and Orange Free State. But later the British promised this boys state became the independent state. So this 4 states also annexed. Which are the state? The British colonies of Natal, Cape Colony and independent state of Transvaal and Orange Free State they annexed, and it is called of Union and the South Africa. It is the Union state. The South Africa Act passed by the British Parliament in 1909. The Union Parliament at Cape Town. They started the Union Parliament at Cape Town. The Union of South Africa came into being in May 1910. Okay, the 4 states also annexed. So the Union of South Africa came into May 1910. Next, nationalist politics in South Africa. So there were 2 main political parties in South Africa. Okay, so they started another one party is Nationalist Party. Before that, the 2 political parties in South Africa, one is Unionist Party, it was controlled by British. Another one is South Africa Party. So they are Afrikaners, they called as boys. One is British Party, Union Party, another one is South Africa Party, Afrikaners, boys. The first Prime Minister Botha belonged to the South Africa Party. He ruled under the support of the British. Okay, the first Prime Minister of Botha belonged to the South Africa Party and he ruled under the support of the British. But the militant section of South Africa Party, they formed another one new party is called as National Party under the leader of Hertzog. In the 1920, the election was conducted. The National Party gained 44 seats and South Africa Party gained 41 seats. But at this juncture, the British dominated Unionist Party. Okay, so this South Africa Party combined with Unionist Party and they became the ruler of the Africa. Because National Party got 44 seats, but South Africa Party got only 41 seats. But South Africa Party combined with Unionist Party, they became the ruler of the Africa and they controlled the National Party. So he is called as Smith. Okay, he is called as Smith. And next one, racist policy against the black. So racial means one country to another country, the problem is called as racial. So community, caste. So like one of the problem is racial problem, white people, black people. So it is called as racial problem against the black people in South Africa. So the Afrikaners pursued the harsher. They treated the Africans very harsh and racist policy towards the black and minority Indian. Okay, so the African they treated very harsh and the problem was created black people and white people. In 1923, Act was passed. The native resident people controlled only certain part of the town. They should not come out of the town. And already the Act of 1913 segregated black and white farmer. The black people could not acquire the most part of the country, the land. That means they controlled the Act of 1913. The 1924 The election won by the National Party with the support of Labour movement. So most of the members of Labour movement is white people. So the act passed in 1924 prevented black from the striking work. Any industries, the black people should not striking work. Okay, avoid the work, and they should not join the trade union. So the act passed in 1924. They should not join in trade union. And the Cape of Province, the voting right was abolished. Later, the black people, they didn't give the any voting rights. So native black suffered all the department like social, economic and politics. Okay, so the racial problem, black people and white people, the black people deprived all the department like economic, politics and social. Next, apartheid in South Africa. So what is apartheid? So apartheid means separateness. You are the white people, I am black people. So separated, segregated. It is called as apartheid. So apartheid, which means separateness. Okay, the meaning of apartheid is separateness, became the racial policy of the Nationalist Party in 1947. From 1950 onwards, many laws came to be enforced. The whole country was divided into separate area for the different races. The marriage between white and non-white people was forbidden, and nearly all schools were brought under the control of government, and white people they given some type of education and black people they given another type of the education, and university also segregated. And ANC, African National Party, which fought the practice of racism, against the racism, so that the party was abolished by National Party. Okay, so African National Party, which fought against the racism and banned, and the leader Nelson Mandela was put in jail. And the mounting pressure, global pressure made most of the country against this, arrested the Nelson Mandela, and against this racist regime in South Africa. So in 1990, the ban on ANC, African National Party, became, they avoid the ban, and Mandela was released after the 27 years. The election held on subsequently after the release of Nelson Mandela. They conducted the election. The election held in Africa and given the voting rights of the black people. So the Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. Okay, after 27 years released Nelson Mandela, they conducted the election and they given the voting rights of the black people. Later, the first black people, Nelson Mandela, became the president of South Africa. After that, the apartheid was dismantled, abolished the apartheid, but at present also still the economic sphere was dominated by the British, which means white people. Okay, so later the apartheid was abolished, dismantled, but white people at present also completely they are dominating the economic sphere like social, economic and politics. Next, recap. The Africa coastline had been explored in the 16th century and some European settlement in that place. And the relation between two British colonies of Natal and Cape Colony. Okay, the relation between two British colonies of Natal and Cape Colony, it both also colonized. Okay, and the two independent both state of the Transvaal and Orange Free State, both also unfriendly state. Okay, so this colonial state and this independent state both also unfriendly state. And the first Prime Minister both are belong the South Africa Party, ruled cooperation with the British. The first Prime Minister is both are belong the South Africa party and he ruled with help of the British. And the first black people, the president is Nelson Mandela. The first black people, the president is Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Next, read and learn the following. The question are, what do you know of trench warfare? So this question is given in history first lesson. What do you know of trench warfare? And next question, the detailed question, estimate the work done by the League of Nations. So League of Nations, end of the World War I, they started the League of Nations. So what is work done by the League of Nations? I hope you understood the session very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.